It is Sunday morning, and after a memorable night, we are going back to Roberto's warehouse, where I have to pick up books for the Serial Killer Expo, and he will also shows us a few things. I think we'll see. But today, after that, we have to go to Rome. So today it's destination Rome, and we will meet one of my longest pen pals, friends, online friends, I'd say. And you probably know him already. So see you in a bit for other adventures. We made a stop at my friend Roberto's warehouse, magical warehouse. This is where he stocks all his stuff. There's both oddities and serial killer stuff, and all this on the table is for sale. There's this is the device that you put on horses and you execute them with this. So it's it was used by butchers. This is a frog that's diaphanized. Very cool item there. I really like this item. It's not a real skull cap, but it's a replica, but it's really cool. Also, this is a replica. This is an actual freak of nature, and this is a replica of a foot. And this is a very nice
Egyptian.
Oh, it's Egyptian foot, says Roberto.
Egyptian foot is the prosthesis.
Ah, it's a prosthesis. Okay.
First prosthesis, Egyptian foot.
Okay, it's the first prosthesis of the Egyptians.
Prosthesis Etrusca.
Oh, it's Etruscan. It's amazing. It's oh yeah, wow. This this was the very first times of surgery, and this was used by ancient Etruscan people, which were one of the first tribes in Italy, which had a very interesting culture. And this is a prosthetic that they used way before dentists were even invented. So amazing objects here. There's this doll which is made in wax. This is wax. And we have this. What is this, Roberto?
The mask of carcerati.
Oh, it's a prisoner, the mask of a prisoner. Okay, wow. It's amazing. All this is for sale in Milano. There will be a market of oddities in Milano, and all this is for sale at very good prices with Roberto. Granted, for example, this is an authentic dart. How do you call that? It's for the tribes in Amazonia, where they actually shoot the darts with this, and they put the poison in this. It's a very, very amazing object. This is a dart. Sun is showing you how to do it. You put the poison here, back in the sheath, and this is the weapon that they actually use to shoot darts in the Amazonian jungle. This is a very cool wax model that he made of a person hanging from a rope. And all this used to be covered with serial killer items, but now they're in Rome, where we are heading in a few hours.
Very broken.
Okay. So you see, this is the warehouse of Roberto. It's huge. The first time I went there this year, I was amazed. It was filled with objects. Now the objects are in several exhibitions in Venice, in Casale Monferrato, and in Roma. If you want to see Roberto's museum, it's called Criminis. Here, my friend Roberto. It's called Criminis. Come to Casale Monferrato. It's a beautiful, beautiful expo. For me, best torture expo in Europe. So we are following Todds' car, Todd Cullop's car, as you see. He's looking for his next victims, probably. And yeah, it's quite something. It's quite something. But right now we're going to some kind of garage antique sale, and I think it will be amazing. We're about to go to the antiques and garage sale market. It's a big one, very big. So let's check it out. Lots of objects and lots of people. This is starting to look like one of those bold and bankrupt videos where he goes to markets around Russia. But yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not only about macabre stuff, right? And it's huge, so let's check it out. This is quite something. What the fuck?
How much?
How much?
Lui l'ho venduta io. Io.
Ah, c'est lui qui l'a vendu.
Oui, j'imagine.
No, non sono io qua. Vediamo Alberto.
L'Event War, c'est la prison où il y avait. C'est là où il y avait Karl Panzram, la prison.
Ah.
E la prigione di Karl Panzram, l'Even West. Prigione Karl Panzram.
Sì.
Even West, dove Karl Panzram.
È bello, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's the city prison Karl Panzram.
Ok.
Tu connais Karl Panzram?
No.
Charles Panzram.
Ah, t'as vu, il y a des. So there's all kinds of objects here.
Ouais, mais ça c'est plus pour la pâtisserie, ça. C'est pas du
Ah,
bartender.
Sono lì dov'è?
There's a
Non
little
c'è.
crosses.
Allora, aspetta, vieni.
Oh, ouais, je vais partir d'ici, on est d'accord.
I didn't expect this place to be that big. Honestly, I thought that it would be much smaller. And
E dopo spieghi bene che cos'è quella.
since it's not so much of a big town here, but it's a very good surprise. There's very cool objects here. There's like this body doll here. So yeah, very cool items. Roberto knows everybody here, so we're gonna stop a lot. And there's a massive cock. Yeah, massive cock. So I found something that is interesting. It's a little bit of Italian culture. You probably have heard of giallo movies. You know, those Italian horror movies that were set in the 60s with the type of slasher situation. The word giallo means yellow. And this is a classic example of a giallo book. You see the word giallo here, Giallo Mondadori, and the classics of giallo. And this is a classic example of what a giallo book is. And this is where the name giallo comes from. It's a slasher type of book. Italians are really also famous for what they call fumetti. Those are some kind of horror type of comic books. You can see a few examples here. Very interesting. It's a very big part of Italian culture too. Those are pretty neat. It's statues of saints from Italy. First time I see this kind of toys, because you're not used to get to see them in the rest of Europe. Very cool toys over there, if you're a fan of those. And wow, very interesting documents too. So this is a very cool item. We've been explained. It's a friend of Roberto. It comes from the same collection that he has with execution blades. And this is an execution blade. This is the king here sitting on his throne. So it's the symbol of justice. And you see the blade that was used to cut off the heads. An extremely cool item. To have an execution weapon like this is amazing. It's an amazing object, and probably Roberto is probably gonna get it for his collection. Yeah. So Roberto has a thing to bring back to the museum. It's the occasion to show you the entrance of the museum under daylight, and this building was used by the Gestapo during World War II to carry on executions, as I told you in another video. And this is where they would shoot their prisoners, and you can see bullet holes against the walls. See, see. So this is a very historical building. So Roberto has brought the blade that he has just bought at the flea market. And he's gonna show us something here. Oh, it's the glasses. Velma Barfield. They're here because Roberto collects serial killer glasses. That's one of his things. He has glasses from Peter Sutcliffe, Dennis Nielsen, and many others. And there's this very cool signature from Bundy. Criminis e Casale Monferrato. We're back in the flea market, so for another round, looking for cool objects. But there's so many, we need 10 pairs of eyes. There's old books. And in those places you always find oddities. This is why it's interesting to look. There's a lot of religious iconography in the objects here. And I see there's the Tower of Pisa here, right there. You're not that far away. Oh, there's some military stuff here. Jackets. Here there's some berets. It's really cool. Okay, Sün and Roberto are negotiating a price for a bird. It's for Sün's shop. Sün sells taxidermy.
15.
15.
15?
Right?
15.
Ah, ok, ouais, I take it.
So he's got the bird.
American 15.
15?
C'è un bianco.
La spada perché spada?
It's a red bird.
Una spada da esecuzione.
Originali?
You got the creepy dolls and a Madonna.
Sì, collezione tutto quello. Qui c'è roba di morti, collezione.
So we found those Thailandese black magic things. Well, this is just a copy, so it's in the Italian market, but those are for black magic basically.
Two World War, Seconda Guerra Mondiale.
Ah, it's the Second World War.
For soldier, Thailandia. Dentro a bullet.
And there's a bullet inside the amulet.
For
against the bullet.
Ah, it's to protect.
To protect from the
yeah.
bullet, yes,
Okay.
yes. But now it's possible only for normal people.
Okay.
But before only for the military.
Okay. Let's follow Roberto for another part of the market. Look at the size of this market. It never ends. The castle is behind. This is where there is the torture museum in one of the towers. But yes, this never ends. There's objects everywhere. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time for all of this. And what is this? There's a lot of books on Mussolini here, if you notice. There is this very intriguing painting over there.
Guarda quello che vuoi, ma tutto senza impeccio, voglio dire.
It looks like a picture of hell, and there's this child without limbs, cut off limbs. I do not understand anything about this painting, but it's extremely cool. I found some surgery tools here, dentist tools, and wow, this is a bit extreme, as you can see. We think they're real, of course, replicas. There's a lot of religious crosses here. Very cool items. So Roberto is getting iron stuff for his torture instruments when you recreate torture instruments.
5, 6,
And the seller is selling them in bulk.
7.
There's rings, there's hooks.
Vedi te?
So I think they're trying
Pago 3
to
euro uno, 4.
strike a deal.
Questi grossi meno di 10 euro non te li do. Ma già sono 6, ti faccio 50 euro questo.
Oh, and there's a
Guarda
color.
quanti ce n'è, sono 3.
You could recreate the Armin setup with his victim, or the Edgin setup.
9.
Yeah,
Vedi?
what they call the Edgin configuration.
10 euro.
So I bought this wonderful item for a very good price. It's to catch wolves. It's a trap, as you can see. Roberto is showing us how to do it because he's the specialist. You set the thing, and you click, and the wolf is caught inside. And this concludes our trip to Casale Monferrato with my friend Roberto. He is a very good host. He took very good care of me and son. Very good friend of mine. And go to his museum in Casale Monferrato. Is the best torture museum I've ever seen in Europe and certainly USA. He's a legend, big boss.